everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing some trackers for 2020 in my new bullet journal. This is my Moleskine soft cover dot grid journal. After I set up for 2020, I realized that I wanted to have a few tracker pages. Now, if you followed me for a little bit, you know that I really am not great at trackers. I don't like having trackers every single month or every single week. I just can't keep up with them. And to be honest, it's a little tedious to just keep up with these things. But what I do really love the look of is a yearly tracker. So I thought this would be a good compromise to keep track of my social media and my Etsy shop, while at the same time not having to do it every single, like a massive tracker page every single month. I've started off with my Etsy tracker. This one is the simplest one. All I've done is created a grid on the page. I measured out the dots across and then the dots going down, and I decided to divide my grid into 12 sections. And I did the header first, which maybe I should have counted before I did the header, but I prefer to make the header the size that I want it and then create whatever it is underneath, because I don't like to squeeze in a tiny header. December ended up being with only 2 lines rather than 3. All the other months have 3 lines. So what I'm tracking is every month I want to add products to my Etsy page. So if you don't know, I have an Etsy shop. It's called Sia Pretty Printables, and on there I sell all sorts of digital downloads, things like coloring pages. I have a coloring calendar, and I'm also planning to make planner inserts and bullet journal inserts and things like that. And I really love creating coloring pages, so that's where I post them. So if you're interested, the link is always in the description. I have this tracker. I want to track how many products I'm adding every single month. And then I also want to track how many total products I have in my shop. And then I also want to track my sales. Why I'm tracking these particular things is because if I, for some reason, forget to upgrade the track or update the tracker every month, I can always go back to my Etsy store statistics and check the numbers and put them in. So it's not too high pressure that I need to be aware at a certain time to write these things down. But I do like the idea of having it in my bullet journal to look back on. So when I look back on 2020, I can have this page to see exactly where I started and where I ended up. So the next thing I want to track is YouTube. Like I said in a previous video, I am so excited that my YouTube channel has grown so much in the few months that I've had it. I'm so excited to have you all here as subscribers. So thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm so glad that people enjoy them. So I want to keep going in 2020, and so what I'm tracking here is subscribers. So what I did was I took a lot of time to do some math and figure out how I wanted this grid laid out, and how I wanted these little blocks to kind of look like a video screen, and then the bottom bar where I put the month, I wanted that to be kind of like the play bar at the bottom, and I wanted to maybe color it in red. But then I think what I'll do is every month when I fill in the numbers, I will color that month so I know exactly which month I'm on. And then I ended up with a little bit of space underneath each month, which at first I wasn't happy about because I wanted it to be more full, but I like it actually because then I can add like a note or something, like maybe a memory or a specific video that I thought was really cool or something. I can put that in at the bottom. And then what I did was I have 2 little arrows or play buttons. And so the first line, the first arrow is going to be my subscriber count at the beginning of the month, and then my subscriber end of the month so that I can see how many subscribers I gained throughout the month. Again, I can look this up on Social Blade to make sure that I am being 100% accurate. One of my goals this year, or in 2020, is to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm just like so excited to get to 1,000 subscribers. We'll hopefully get there in 2020. And then the last tracker that I set up is an Instagram tracker. Now, I know I have been really slacking on my Instagram. I've been focused on my Etsy and my YouTube and that, so I've really been slacking on Instagram. But in 2020, I really want to come up with a solution to have my Instagram and have it be something that I enjoy, something that I I look forward to updating, like my YouTube, like my Etsy store. I think this tracker will actually help me, because then I can see like, hey, I started with this many followers and I didn't increase in the whole month. Like, what am I doing? So yeah. So it's the same concept as my YouTube tracker, where I have the little blocks, but this time they look like little Polaroid pictures. And then I have a little heart that I'm going to, that represents like the first of the month and the last of the month. And I'm going to put the number of followers that I have in the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. And then there's just a little bit of space in between these little Polaroids. I don't know if I will fill that in or not. Probably not, because it does look like it's a little bit too narrow. I really like how these trackers all turned out. I used my Lyra dual brush pen to do the header color in this yellow color. I literally just used it because that's what I have on hand. I'm currently at my mom's house on holiday, so I only have a couple of my colors with me. But during the year, I think I will color in these trackers month by month so that they look a little bit more festive throughout the year. I'm a very artsy sort of person. I'm not really one for math or drawing perfect grids or perfectly straight lines. I do like things to be neat and tidy, but I never try to make things perfect. And I think it looks a lot more interesting and charming to have things not quite perfect. However, I was trying really, really hard when I was making these trackers to make them line up, because I've been making little mistakes in my bullet journal a lot, and these are yearly trackers and I really don't want them to be messed up and have them be messed up the whole year. I really focused and tried really hard not to make mistakes. I did make one mistake where there's a line on the YouTube tracker from March to June that shouldn't be there. I will white out that, but other than that, I'm really happy with how it all looks. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a couple of ideas and maybe had a little bit of inspiration from these spreads. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know, do you track anything in your bullet journal? Do you track your habits, your moods, all that sort of stuff? Are you diligent about it? Do you love doing it? Do you do it every day? Or are you like me and you just can't be bothered with filling out trackers every single day? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you. So thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you liked it and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!